Hello and welcome to this week's episode of One Take Wednesday. If you are new to this channel, this is a series of videos I do every single week where I discuss a hockey-related topic, and I do it in a single take. That means no jump cuts, no edits, no nothing, just straight up raw footage for your viewing pleasure. Now, last week we discussed Jalen Ramsey's idiotic comments about the fact that he thinks he could make the NHL with 6 months of training after never skating before in his life. We talked about that. In this episode, I kind of want to go the other route, and I want to say that even if you're a guy like Jalen Ramsey, or you're older, or you've never played hockey before, I want to encourage you to go and learn to play. If you haven't been skating since you were really little, then you're probably not going to make the NHL, and that shouldn't be your goal. Even if you were, or even if you did start when you were really little, you're probably not going to make the NHL. It's just ridiculously hard to make the NHL. Very, very few people do. You have to be very, very, very good at hockey. However, no matter what skill level you are, from beginner to maybe a college player, it doesn't matter when you start, what your skill level is. If you live in a somewhat populated area, you should be able to find a league for you to play in. Hockey is a very, very awesome sport to play. It's very addicting once you get into it. It's basically my form of exercise nowadays. For me, I started skating when I was like 6 years old and kind of skated off and on. I mean, if you watch me out on the ice skating for hockey, I don't look that great. I have a lot of work to do, but I know the basic strides. I know kind of how to skate without, falling all over the place. However, I didn't start actually playing hockey until about 4 years ago. That's when I decided to jump in and say, you know what, I really, really actually want to fulfill this dream I had when I was a 6-year-old and actually play organized hockey. And I made the commitment to do so, and I've just been having a blast ever since. It's been the best decision I've ever made in my life. It's so much fun. It's absolutely so much fun. It's something I look forward to each and every week. I look forward to the games I play. Win, lose, or draw, I just have fun with it, and that's really what matters to me. And I want to encourage all of you that it doesn't matter what age you are. I've seen people start, obviously, when they're really young and play. I've seen people like me who start in their 20s. I've seen people start in their 30s and 40s. People that have never skated before, going and learning to play, and them just absolutely having a total blast with it. You don't really understand how much fun it is until you actually play. And you don't understand how actually hard it is to play until you actually play. You don't quite have the appreciation of what the pros are actually doing on the ice, what they make look so easy out there. You don't quite understand it until you actually lace them up, get a stick in your hand, and start skating around trying to chase a frozen rubber puck. Now, I will say this. Hockey is a very expensive sport to get into. That's one of the downfalls of the sport. So if you don't have the disposable income to really make the commitment, or you're just not sure about making the commitment, I understand. One of the things you can do is, or even if you live in more of a warmer climate, that it's harder to get ice facilities. One of the things you can look into is doing roller hockey. Just a pair of rollerblades and then a cheap stick, and go to a tennis court, basketball court, and even maybe on the street and play that way. And if you're feeling proficient, go and try and find a roller hockey league and play in it, and that can be just as much fun. But if you're really wanting to get into ice, that can be a good stepping stone for it. You can figure out if you really, really do enjoy it and do want to make that commitment onto ice, if you are enjoying yourself playing roller hockey. But once you step out onto the ice that first time, it's really difficult to think of never stepping foot on the ice again. So I very much encourage you, if you haven't learned to play hockey, do so. It doesn't matter what your age is, what your skill level is. The hockey community is fantastic. have players I play with that played college or even in the juniors, and they always try and get me the puck to score a goal. They have fun with beginners because they want to see new people succeed or enjoy themselves in a sport that they grew up loving. So don't be too worried about oh no, these guys are gonna think bad of me. They won't. Or girls, sorry. It doesn't matter your gender either. Like, even if you are a female and the beer leagues are pretty male dominated, but don't worry about that. I've played with plenty of girls on my team or women, and they, a bunch of them are better than me. So you shouldn't have any worry about that either, especially since beer leagues are no checking. You don't have to worry about really getting hit. So seriously, if you can, learn to play. It's such an awesome sport. It may not be as easy to get into as beer league softball or beer league volleyball or whatever, but beer league hockey is there's nothing quite like it. It's just so much fun. So let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Tell me your stories about learning to play hockey if you have done so. Like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate that as always. Most importantly, though, stay safe and make good decisions, and I'll see you next time.